Hey, what's up, guys? Another thing that I do want to add is Orlando Pirates. You know, it's crazy. They had such a brilliant CAF tournament so far. It was so brilliant, going undefeated until this very moment. And I'm sure it must be hitting. I'm sure it must be hard. I'm sure it must be like, it must be a gut wrench. It's a really gut wrench because, geez, man, they were. Oh man, it's one of those things where you just feel as though like how do you go away and then you score 2 goals and still lose the game? Like, there's not many goals, guys, when it comes to these stages of the CAF Champions League. But Orlando Pirates managed to score twice and still get knocked out. But here's the funny thing, and here's the silver lining to all of this, is that even with this knockout, nah, Orlando Pirates still have a lot to play for. They actually still have a lot to play for. They've got the league that they can still go for. You know, mathematically, it's still there. It's within the balance. And I'm looking at the fact that Mamelodi Sundowns have not looked their fluent best recently. So perhaps something could happen there. And then there's still the Nedbank Cup final. You know, then there's still the Nedbank Cup final. So there's still a lot to play for Orlando Pirates. Do I think Orlando Pirates will win the league? I don't think so. I don't think they'll win the league. But they can definitely still push for it, considering the fact that when you look at Mamelodi Sundowns and their performances recently hasn't been up to scratch. And then there's the Nedbank Cup, which is their trophy currently at this point, and it's something that they fight for. And we talk about domestic cups in South Africa, Orlando Pirates have been leading the way in virtually the last three years. That's for sure. So yeah, there's still a lot to play for, and I'm really hoping that they don't beat themselves down a little too much. They really need to get up, and they really need to, put this one behind them. They really need to, and I know it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy because it was the CAF Champions League, right? We could have had a South African final, you know, so they really need to wait. They really need to get over this one very quickly, but I'm sure they know that. I'm sure Jose knows that. So even this Jose farewell could actually still be a beautiful ending, considering the fact that they need to just keep on pushing with the form, and let's see what happens with regards to the points tally within the league. The Nedbank Cup, it's there to play for, that's for sure. But I've dropped the link. Please hit the link and subscribe. Orlando Pirates, great tournament, but the wrong night to be defensively leaky like that. Pick yourself up, boys. There's still a lot to play for. And hit the link and subscribe.